know, there are certain dates you remember in your life, your birthday, your kids' birthdays. If you're old enough, the day that Kennedy was shot. On July 27th, 2011, I went live electronically. I remember 3 days of intense training, and we closed the office. The company that we went with brought in a great instructor. We learned a lot. I sat down the fourth morning with my first patient, opened up the screen on my laptop, and just froze because I had no idea what to do. It's gotten much better since then. You know, there are frustrating moments still. Yesterday, Don and I drove down from Canton, and we wanted to get down early to spend some time maybe at the Easton Center. So I had a morning of patients, and of course none of the patients had the problems that they were supposed to have according to my electronic records. And they didn't fit the templates, and they didn't follow the guidelines, so it made for a challenging morning. And of course, the last thing that happened is I'm getting ready to leave, I get a call from the ER, from the hospital, and Dr. Ecklar could understand this. My 80-year-old patient finally decided at that moment in time she couldn't live by herself anymore. So she was in the emergency department. I had to admit her. I went to the ER, I saw her, and I'm grumbling about electronic records, oh my gosh. And so Donna drove down, and while I'm grumbling, I opened my iPad, and I opened up her chart at Altman, and I put in the admission orders. I reviewed the labs in the ER report. I used my iPhone then to dictate her HUP. It made the trip go a little bit quicker. And then we got to the hotel, and I brought in my laptop, signed on to the web, opened up my charts for the morning, which I hadn't had any time to document because nobody was following the script they were supposed to follow. So on my laptop, then I could open up the charts, I could pull in the labs, I could pull over the information I needed. I reviewed the charts, I updated what I did in the morning. I still was grumbling about electronic records, but then I realized that I couldn't do this before. I would have been at home another 2 or 3 hours doing paper charts, paperwork. But instead I was able to I guess, expand my locality to be where I need to be and still have the electronic access to my patients and the charts.